Pisces, welcome to your April readings. Beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the Moon Magic Monthly Tarot channel. Thank you. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you are coming over from my other channel. And welcome if you're already part of this sort of new extension of the Moon Magic Tarot community. Now, I'm seeing this card for you as well. April's a huge month. And Pisces, you're kind of, you certainly have been in the thick of it. You know, the energy that's been around is phenomenal. And yeah, you are in the thick of it because there are Saturn is in your sign. Neptune has been in your sign, just crossing into Aries, but we'll come back later in the year into your sign again. So much going on. Mercury and Venus retrograding into your sign. So much going on. So Pisces, let us look and ask what is happening for you in April. Now, as always, there will be extended readings for you today as well, and they're available on Patreon and in the Moon Magic members area as well. I'll put links to all those things in the description if that's something that you kind of feel you want to follow through with. Now, let us also ask Archangel Michael, what is happening for my Pisces, please? I'm also seeing, no, that's not feeling right. There's definitely another one. There it is. I knew there was another one in this pack. Lovely Pisces, let's have a look and see what we have. We have Queen of Gabriel. Okay, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Followed by the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. I'm loving this. Pisces, this feels really super good. New resources of money, time or support. A change in job or promotion. We then have the Moon. Now this is an opportunity to improve something. Okay, then we have Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships. And then we have the Seven of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. Okay, very interesting energy for you, Pisces. So we also have, you have created this situation and you have the power to change it. This is your life's purpose. Okay, these are the two Archangel Michael cards. We have the Sun, we have the 10th house, and we have Descendant Invitation. So, 10th house authority, Descendant Invitation. Right, you're going to have your tarot cards at the ready as well. We'll draw more, but not just yet. Let's just dive in first. There is an energy of shift and a new beginning around you. That's absolutely happening here. I think it is improving something. I think there's something in your world that is open to be improved. That's the best way of saying it. It could be improving your living situation. It could be improving your relationship situation. It could be improving your working situation. But there's a kind of an upgrade here to something. Claim your personal power. Have confidence. There's a really interesting energy. There is some kind of a situation as well. Now, this is not the whole of your world, but there will be a situation in April when you will be called to have a voice, to stand up for something that you believe in, or to own your own authority or your own agency. I'm not quite sure where that's happening or how that is. Let me just turn that light away so we don't get a glare on your cards. But there's an energy around. So if we look at the overall flow of energy in April, my deepest apologies. I think it's because I associate Pisces with March, of course. I think that there is an overall flow in April where your world gets better, basically. But you still have to step up and take charge of something, basically. Own your own authority. And with invitation, it may come in the form of an invitation. Let's get more information from my lovely Pisces. May we kindly have more information for my lovely Pisces, please? May I kindly ask for more information? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. We have the Star card. How lovely. Okay, we have the King of Swords. Gosh, you are stepping into a place of empowerment and agency. We then have the Queen of Swords. My God, goodness me. So you've got the Page, the King, and now the Queen. My goodness me. We then have the King of Wands. Gosh, this is power, power, power. Authority, authority, authority. We've then got the Knight of Wands, and I'm seeing this one too. And this is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to get quite specific here. I'll probably draw more tarot cards again as well. But I actually think you're going to be called to make some sort of decision. Probably in your either your career or it could be in your home life, as in like the substance, the practical stuff of your life, or even a health decision. But I think you'll be called to need to make a choice or a decision about something, and it needs to be the decision that's right for you. I think you'll need to step into your own agency. This would be one of those scenarios when other people might have other ideas, and this is about you doing what's right for you, owning your own authority, literally. Making your own personal choices. No one else can make this choice for you. This is about you making this choice for you, whatever it is. It could affect your home, it could affect your family life, I suppose, but your work, your career, your actual physical home, your health. This is the kind of area that we're looking at it in. It's a personal choice to you, and it's your decision. Yeah, Ace of Swords coming through. Yeah, absolutely your decision, no one else's. It's yours to make. Okay. And it's the bettering of any situation. The reason we have this card, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. For some of you, this literally could be a circumstance or a scenario that you have created it. Your decisions have created it, and it's like, well, actually, it was my choice, my decision, and I'm making it. And whatever comes from this, I'm going to take charge of how it moves forwards, because this is my decision and my choice, and that's it. You know, you're deciding this. It could also be that, again, it's just reinforcing the fact that this is your choice. It's your decision, your choice. It's no one else's to make but you. And that's what I'm seeing here. Now, it could be in response to an invitation, and there's definitely opportunity to, again, to enhance something, to move it forwards. May we inquire and get some further guidance and information for my lovely Pisces on this one, please. So you have the card of the Fool, okay, and you have the Four of Swords, which is a card of, I kind of want to say think about it, of meditation. Peace of mind comes to mind here. Peace of mind, making a choice or a decision that brings you peace of mind. There is a new beginning in front of you. We have the card of the Lovers, which is technically a card of choice. Over and above anything else, it's a card of choice. Okay. We then have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this is about your living circumstances. So these are the sort of three areas that are coming to mind: your living circumstances, your health, or your working world. I think that this is what we're seeing, and there is a pathway that you can take that will be really right for you. And something is getting better because of it. Gosh, I think what we'll do in the extendeds is I will really dive into these areas of your world and find out as much as I can about them. But let's continue drawing cards and see how your story is panning out. New friends, rekindle relationships. Stand up for what you believe in. Decisions and choices. If someone comes back into your life, I would be saying it needs to be on your terms. Like if, for example, rekindled relationship, if a friend or even, or even you have a new conversation with a family member or, a group of people, this needs to be on your terms, basically. Let's say you got offered a job working somewhere where you used to work or something like that. Whatever this new beginning is, if it connects to something coming back into your life, it needs to be on your terms and not on theirs. Yeah, have confidence about this. You do have the right to choose around something here, and it's absolutely your right to choose. We then have Temperance card, which is a balanced choice, and we have the Two of Cups, which is gorgeous. I mean, this is harmony, this is relationship connection, this is love, new love even. Gosh, if you are single and looking for love and someone new comes into your world, again, just be very thoughtful about almost like what are your terms and conditions, which might sound a bit of a logical way or a strange way to look at relationships. But actually, when we first meet somebody, there's a lovely book actually called Families and How to Survive Them, and it's by John Cleese from the TV program Fawlty Towers and from Monty Python and all of those that sort of energy and era. And it's by John Cleese and somebody called Robin Skinner. And basically it's a book of conversations between them. And they talk about, there's lots of lovely cartoon diagrams, but it's all about relationships and sort of psychotherapy. And it's a great book. There's a lovely sketch in it, comic sketch, where two people meet at a party and they've got the speech bubbles of what they're actually saying, and then they've got these other bubbles which are the unconscious conversation that's taking place between them to see if they will be a good fit. And it's sort of come to mind as, when we meet someone, we very often assume that we all want the same things. And you might, but you might differ massively on how you might achieve them. Or you might have a conversation that makes you believe you have the same values. But does the other person actually live those values? And what are your makers and breakers? We don't talk about these things openly. And then years down the line, certainly in my own therapeutic practice, when I work with couples, I used to meet numerous couples who were absolutely at war. And part of the war was because they believed the other person had sort of welched on the deal, as it were, but they'd never actually openly talked about it. They'd never discussed their terms and conditions. They'd assumed that the other person was the perfect fit and would make that match, but they never talked about it. So let's say she or he or he and he or whoever it was, one person would say, well, I'm jumping through all these hoops to get it right for, my partner, my spouse. And the other person would say, oh, she never gets it right for me. They just don't get me. They don't understand me. They'd never talked openly about their expectations. Both of them felt they were in the right, and both of them felt wronged. And actually, a very simple way to resolve things is simply to have that open conversation and encourage that possibility without judgment, and then begin to negotiate in a really open way. I loved working with couples. I must admit, I really, really enjoyed it. And I feel this is about putting your cards on the table and making sure that you represent you. And this is in some area of your life, Pisces. This is what's coming through. So whether this is navigating something to do with your home, your family, a relationship, love, a colleague, however you look at it, even a health package, this is about doing it on your terms. It doesn't mean you can't be negotiable, because we have Temperance where both sides are taken into account. So there's some practicalness around it, but you are fully represented. And that is what this is about. I think that's really exciting because it changes the landscape of the future. It avoids potential conflict. So whatever this situation is around you that is getting better, it gets better because you are well represented by you. and your world then expands, and what you build upon and what comes from this is coming because you have sufficient agency within it to know that your needs are being met, in whatever this is. Pisces, this is really lovely. I mean, my beautiful Pisces, very often, if I think about my own Pisces friends, it's hard for them sometimes to hold boundaries around people. You're emotional, you're like a sponge, you absorb, you connect with others. It's not always easy to hold boundaries. And this, in a way, is about establishing and holding your own boundaries and your own personal integrity. I'm going to move to the extendeds, I think. And what I'm going to do is dive into the extendeds, and I'm going to... I will follow through with the reading, which is what I always do. We'll extend this. And I'm going to ask for lots and lots and lots of detail about what is being bettered. And it could be love for some of you, relationship for some of you, it could be a working alliance, but we'll find out more about it. What area of your life, or because it's a generic reading, it's meeting a general reading, it's meeting many people. It could, for some of you, be relationship. For others, it could be a health thing. So I'm going to sort of dive into those different areas of possibility so that we kind of cover that ground for you all. Beautiful souls, you're welcome to join me if you wish. As I mentioned, they are on these extended readings are on Patreon and in the YouTube members area. You do get all the extended readings. You don't just get the extended readings for Pisces, you get the extended readings for every sign. So if you know your moon sign, your rising sign, you can check them all. Or indeed, if you want to cross-watch for friends, family, partners, potential partners, you can check in on all of the readings because they are all available within those platforms for you. I'll put the links to everything below. Have a wonderful month. And I look forward to seeing you again for some other readings really soon, whether it's here on the Moon Magic Monthly Tarot channel or whether it is over on the Moon Magic Weekly Tarot channel. I'll put the link to that in the description below as well, where I do my pick-a-card readings and my daily, I literally post readings daily over there, whether they're Archangel Michael shorts with immediate guidance or lots of other readings that ask lots of different questions. Beautiful Pisces, I will hope to see some of you in the extendeds, and otherwise I'll see you for another reading somewhere else really soon. Tons of love.